Count 2 d'Italian Progwaith. Year was 1562, when whispers of kingdoms and the rustle of silks carried as much weight as any crown. My name is Genevieve, and though history may write my tale as a woman torn by men of power, I know myself as one who bore love, bore truth, and bore daughters whose beauty became the envy of nations. But it all began the day a man named Guggenheim rode into my father's estate. Count 2 d'Italian, and with the thundering hooves of his steed, shattered the stillness of my youth. Chapter 1. The bench and the paddock, the sun was low, spilling honeyed light across my elder brother's farm. Horses strutted in the paddock, their manes like banners of silk, their hooves drumming a rhythm only the earth could answer. Candace sat beside me on the worn bench, her eyes alive with mischief as she watched the stallions circle. She was always restless, always chasing what ran just beyond her reach. "Do you see how proud they step, Mama?" she said, her voice lilting, as though the world belongs to them. I smiled, though my heart ached. "It often does, my darling." For a time, we sat in silence a while, listening to the breath of horses and the creak of wood beneath us. Then, with a courage I had long resisted, I turned to her. "Did I ever tell you," I said softly, "how I met your real father?" Her eyes widened, for though she suspected, I had never spoken it plain. And as the horses circled, my memory galloped backward, carrying me to the night where everything began. Chapter 2. The horse and the swing. The morning air was tender, tinged with lilacs and the faint musk of leather-bound saddles. I sat upon the old swing tied to the oaken tree, its ropes creaking gently as I swayed. My gown of ivory linen clung to me in folds, and the sun poured down in gold, painting my skin with warmth. Then I heard at the gallop, a steady thunder rolling across the earth. Count Guggenheim. He was not yet within sight, but already my heart betrayed me, racing as though it had awaited him all its life. When he broke through the tree line, astride a black stallion that glistened with sweat and pride, my breath caught. His body curved with the beast, his hands commanding yet tender on the reins. And I shame myself to confess it, wished I were to feel the weight of him, the urgency of his thighs, the strength of his grip upon me. So fierce was the thought, so sudden that my hand slipped from the swing. I tumbled gracelessly down into the grass. Before the sting of earth could even register, he was upon me. The horse reared, his boots struck ground, and the Count himself knelt with such urgency that I feared my heart might never steady. His hand warm, commanding, pressed against my arm, my cheek. "Are you harmed, my lady?" His voice was a blade wrapped in velvet. I wanted to say yes, that I might forever remain in his arms, but my lips betrayed me with the meek reply, "No, my lord," only startled. Still, he would not let me stand on my own. With a single motion, he gathered me against him, lifting me as though I weighed no more than a bundle of rose petals. My cheek pressed against his chest, and through the layers of cloth and armor, I felt the thunder of his heart steady, fearless, intoxicating. He carried me across the garden path, past the stone fountains and roses, into the shadow of my father's mansion. Only then did he set me down, his eyes searching mine as though he read scriptures within them. For but a moment the world was nothing, no wars, no fathers, no duties. Only his eyes and the forbidden thoughts of the passions of clinging underneath the sounds of his heartbeat in his hold. And then, as swiftly as he came, duty pulled him away. He spoke with my father of matters graveland, alliances, the feuds of nobility, and when the ink dried upon their words, he departed. I watched him ride stride of his stallion tearing at me, each gallop a wound upon my flesh. My body yearned, desperately to be chastened only by the hastened drops of tomorrow.